Good morning, Deanna. Good morning, everyone. Aloha kakakiaka. While we give a moment for everyone to get settled in, I invite you to grab yourself a glass of water or your tea or coffee or anything that you need to get cozy and comfy. Aloha, Auntie Pat. In the meantime, I am going to smudge for you, and if you have your items at home, I invite you to do so as well. Otherwise, I can send it to you virtually. So come on in, guys. Hele mai. Come in and get comfy. My name is Malia. I am a community healer at the HIR Wellness Institute, which is a nonprofit organization. We focus on mental health and wellness to our Native and Indigenous communities, as well as other underserved communities and victims of crime. Welcome all, and good morning. How are you doing today? How are you feeling this morning, everyone? This morning I woke up very tired. Feeling a little bit tired today, but good morning, Shannon. How are you doing? Good morning, Aunt Pat. I see you out there. Good morning, Leah, our founder and CEO of the HIR Wellness Institute. Leah Denny is here. Good morning, Leah. All right, guys, I hope you had a chance to get in and get settled and get comfy. Let's start with some deep breathing and stretching and putting my feet flat on the ground. I invite you to do so if you would like. Otherwise, you can sit however you're comfortable. Maybe you're sitting in a recliner and you want to sit back. Breathing really helps us to calm ourselves. It happens not only so that we can take a moment to be quiet and be still and breathe and focus on our intentions for the day, but also it has a physical effect on our body. It actually physically does calm our body. So I invite you to breathe with me now, and whenever you may be feeling anxiety or you might be upset, if you're feeling that you just need to be centered, if you feel like your mind is too busy and it's floating or concentrating too much on things and you just want your mind to be still, I recommend that you breathe. I'm going to put my hands in my lap, and I invite you, and if you feel safe, to close your eyes and take some deep breaths with me. I'm going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. If you like, you can count to 4 as we breathe in and 4 as we breathe out. Just counting quietly in your mind if it helps. And exhale. I'm going to do one more. And exhale. I'm going to move on and begin with our stretch, as I invite you to continue to breathe deep. Aloha, Claudia. Good morning. We're going to roll our shoulders up and back. This morning I was thinking about the consistency of my newfound schedule the last few weeks. And I know that every morning at 8 a.m. I get to spend the day with you. And I always get to start the morning breathing, stretching, and positively reflecting. I'm going to bring my arms out Let's give it a nice good stretch. Like we just woke up out of bed. Maybe you're not awake yet. I'm half awake. But this stretch really helps. I'm going to bring my arm across, and you can see that I'm rolling out my wrist here. I'm stretching my shoulder, my upper back. It feels really good. We're getting the blood flowing to wake up our bodies. And breathe deep. Other side, stretching out that shoulder again, rolling my wrist. Oh, and stretching out my upper back. Both arms out to the side again. Oh. I'm going to bring my hand in the front, arm straight out ahead of me, and gently pulling down on my wrist here, on my fingertips. And I feel the stretch in my forearm. If you like, you don't have to bend as much. If you modify your bend, then really gently just touch the hand down so as not to overstretch the wrist. And the other side. All right, let's stretch out that neck. I find that sometimes I build up tension in my shoulders and neck, and it feels really good to take a moment. Sometimes you even sleep funny on your pillow or in your bed, and it feels really good on the neck to take some side and front glances. And let's go ahead and double tap that ear to the shoulder. How are you feeling this morning, everybody? Relatives out there, aloha Tanya. Tanya is one of our CARES counselors and also a beautiful, beautiful artist. She does our daughter's tradition groups here on Mondays at 5:30 p.m. It's wonderful for the kids and for parents and for the grandparents too. All right. Aloha Claudia, our occupational therapist, is here as well. Good morning. So wonderful to see everybody. We're going to look down and look up. I see lots of you out there, and although I may not see your names popping up, I want you to know, hi, I know you're out there. How are you doing? Are you okay today? So today is Friday, Easter weekend. Yeah, how are you guys doing? I've been speaking a lot about the moon phases, and every time that we check in, I will let you know what phase of the moon we are in according to my ancestry, which is Native Hawaiian. Also, our founder, Leah Denny, is Native Hawaiian as well. And I'll tell you a little bit about the moon phase every day and how we can use that phase of the moon to implement into our daily lives. Okay, Auntie Pat, I see you. PBS has 3 consecutive exercise classes beginning at 6 a.m. All right, for those of you early risers, early birds, if you're up at 6 a.m., we are seeing from Patricia Crear that there is classical stretch, PBS 36.1, sit and be fit, and yoga. So if you want a little more for your mornings to get your body moving, the blood flowing, and to relax and calm, that's one of the places you can go. Thank you for sharing. So, as I mentioned before, the Hawaiian lunar calendar, Keala Oka Mahina, it is similar to the Gregorian calendar that we follow as like modern day Westerners. It has 12 months. Those months are called Malama. And the Malama, the 12 months, each month is broken down into 3 weeks. So in the Hawaiian lunar calendar, there's 3 weeks. And we are nearing the end of the second week. And each of those weeks is called Anahulu. So each month is broken up into 3 weeks. And those 3 weeks are called Anahulu. Okay, all of them together are called Anahulu. The first week is the new moon to the waning moon, and it's a 10-day cycle. The second week is the full moon phase. That's also a 10-day cycle, which we are finishing up right now. And then the third one is the waning moon phase. So we have waxing, full, and waning moon phase. That's the third one. So the first phase is called, the first 10-day phase from the new moon to the full moon period is called Ho'onui. The second phase that we're in right now is called Poi Poi. And then the phase that we're about to enter is called Emi. Today, the moon itself is called La'au Ku Lua. La'au Ku Lua. And today is a very good day for planting. So if you were unable to plant during the full moon season, for the full moon phase that we just left, there was 3 full moons. Today is still a very good day to plant. So I invite you, if you have your seeds or if you have thoughts or habits that you are trying to be consistent with, you can also consider planting those into your thoughts and in your heart and in your mind. Because planting, right? It's not always physical. Sometimes it's mental, sometimes it's spiritual, sometimes it's emotional. That makes me think of our topic and subject today that I wanted to mention is how consistency can sometimes really help to calm us. Is there anything out there, guys, that you can share, relatives out there? Please do share in the comment box things that you consistently do, right? One thing we all consistently do is wake up, right? May not wake up at the same time every time, but we are definitely going to wake up every day, right? So feel free to think about it. We're waking up, and what is one of the things you do after you wake up? Because sometimes those routines can be the very things that help us to feel peace and to give us a sense of relaxation and comfort. If you're looking for more consistency in your schedule to calm yourself, please visit me here at 8 a.m. every morning, or 2:30 p.m. or 8 p.m. or all 3 of those times. That would be awesome. I will tell you that when we first started staying home, right, a few weeks ago, I was like, when do I go to bed? What does my son go to school? When are we eating dinner? And everything was just kind of, I was very unsure. And when you are unsure, you can get anxious, right? So I was finding my new way, my new schedule, and being able to do these posts really gave me a sense of my day, my sense of my time. Now my son has a school schedule, and we've gotten into that, and I found that I have some really great habits that I've developed over the last few weeks. First good habit, to be with you and to breathe every single morning, afternoon, and evening. And also to be able to stretch with you guys. So mahalo to all the relatives out there who do that for yourself and who do that with me. Thank you. Another thing I consistently do, I drink a big old mug of hot tea every morning. Do you have any habits that you have in the morning that you do consistently? Feel free to share in the comment box if there are things that bring you calm and a sense of habit and a sense of knowing that every day or most days you do this and it helps to center you and it helps to get you started for your day. The tea that I'm drinking today is the same one that I was drinking yesterday. This is my favorite tea company. No worries, there's no sponsorship or anything, but I just want to let you know where to get it. if you want it. They're still open. You can do online orders too. And this tea is called Ache Away. And so, feeling a little achy, I think it might have something to do with how it was like an 80-degree summer day, and then yesterday it was like a blizzard, and then spring, and then a blizzard. And my body feels a little bit achy because of that. But this Ache Away has green tea, and it's caffeine. Well, it has caffeine. And it has a different type of caffeine than coffee, but it does have caffeine in it. And again, here you can see little bits of citrus and these like green, little bits of green. That's the actual green tea. And there's also mint in here. I love this tea. So maybe your cup of coffee every morning is part of your routine. Or maybe every morning you wake up and you wash your face or take a shower. But doing those things on a regular basis helps your body get into a rhythm. So I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on those things that you do every day consistently that are positive things for you. Claudia, our occupational therapist, says, routine schedule, though we take it for granted in our usual lives, is one of the 5 main coping strategies. We know when we are off routine, and it feels good for most of us to have moved into a new routine. Thank you, Malia, for being part of my new routine. I enjoy sharing my time and a cup of tea with you as well. Thank you so much, Claudia, for sharing that. And so, relatives, again, a routine or a schedule is one of the 5 main coping strategies. A coping strategy, right? I know that at home isn't always the place where all of us want to be. And for those of you relatives out there who are hearing this and resonating with this, I see you. And we at the HIR Wellness Institute, we know that you're out there. And I want to let you know that we are there for you. And you can call us if you need us, if you need support, if you need someone to listen to you and hear you, if you need to know that there are people out there that have positive things to say to you, who knows that you are a person who deserves to be heard, that you are a person who deserves some consideration and some thought. We know you're out there. So if you're that person, if you're one of our relatives who needs that, we have a CARES line and you can call us. We have a CARES line where you can text us and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. And we have beautiful programs, virtual programs, all week long where you can come here and know that our number one priority is you, is your wellness, is a positive connection to yourself. That's what we're here for. Okay, Patricia says she is planting today Wild's Columbine, Poke Milkweed, Doll's Eye seeds from Slitch Audubon Center. That is awesome. Milkweed too. Do you remember milkweed as a kid? I don't see it anymore very much, but I remember it so much as a kid. It used to be everywhere. So thank you, mahalo, Auntie Pat, for planting today and beautiful seeds. Aloha, Auntie Joy. I see you out there. Okay. All right. Jamie Kellycutt, one of our directors. Part of my routine is to read from the book Meditations with Native American Elders, The 4 Seasons by Don L. Coyes. Today's meditation says, Together we can end the Holocaust against the environment. Wow. That's today's meditation from Elder Koyas, the 4 seasons. Thank you so much, Jamie. For those of you who don't know Jamie, I highly recommend that you come to this page to see her live videos on Saturday at 2 and Sunday at 4. Jamie is an absolutely beautiful, she has a beautiful spirit inside and out. She is a very wonderful part of our HIR Wellness team. Her voice, well, I've shed tears, Jamie, listening to your voice, listening to her positive affirmations, and she takes requests, which is awesome. And you can hear Jamie sing Saturday at 2 and really just lighten the spirit, lighten your heart. And also on Sundays at 4, her focus is for recovery. So if that's something that you feel like you could use to really help you, to bring some positivity for you, I strongly recommend. And you can even scroll down on this page and watch her Saturday posts. There's already been a few. They're wonderful if you're looking for an uplift. If you feel like you've had a tough day and you might be struggling, listen to her sing. Thank you so much, Jamie. Together we can end the Holocaust against the environment. We do. That's one of the really amazing things about what's going on right now, is Mother Earth is healing. She's breathing. The animals are happy. The air is clean. I go outside and smell the air, and it smells clean. I live just outside of an industrial park. My view, it looks pretty in the windows. I don't have such a nice view. It looks out onto a plastic manufacturing company and other just not so pretty sights. And normally when I wake up in the morning, prior to us staying home, you could smell the chemicals from the company and you could smell all these things. And now I go outside and I don't smell exhaust. The air just smells sweet and fresh. Feels like good medicine just to breathe. Okay. I'm just looking at some more comments. Yes, Jamie Kellicott is our Community Engagement and Indigenous Affairs Director. Thank you, Leah. All right, guys. So I want to check in again. How are you doing? Please share. Okay, Patricia says tea is stress relief. I use it daily after morning walk or video and TV exercise. Then she washes up, breakfast, journal, writing with gratitude entry and daily goals. Organize something in my home, read, then cook, walk outside, work in the yard, call a friend and a family member daily, and watch Jeopardy. That sounds like a very nice day. Very nice day. So she starts her day with a morning walk and exercise. And thank you for sharing, Patricia. I bet you that makes you feel really good to start your day getting your heart pumping, your blood flowing, your breathing. I bet that's a really good day for you. And then going home and exercising and stretching at home too. So you're getting that movement and you're getting the stretching. And also to journal. Does anybody out there journal? Do we have any people out there who journal? I started journaling a few weeks ago, as I had learned from our occupational therapist and as well as our CEO and founder that, so Claudia, our occupational therapist, and Leah, our founder, have both recommended how good journaling can be for a person. So I do. Very regularly, and it does help to clear my mind. And oftentimes I'll write things in regard to gratitude, things that I'm thankful and happy for, or that things that I have in my life. It helps me to stay focused on some positive things. All right, and reading and cooking, more walking. Patricia, you live a very active lifestyle, and I bet that is why you seem to me to be such a healthy, happy, and balanced person. My mom's here, Sandra. Hi, Mom. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. What are you doing consistently in your schedule that brings some positivity to your day? Barb, aloha. So good to see you. Barb, how are you doing? Barb Munson is here, and I had the wonderful opportunity and privilege to be able to meet Barb while we were doing some work for our Native community. And Barb, you're truly an inspiration. Truly an inspiration. She works so hard for the justice of Native people. Yes, thank you. Thank you for what you do, Barb. You're an awesome person. Very much an elder and very much a wise person. Okay, so Barb says that her intentions are peace and harmony, love and understanding. I start with meditation. That is beautiful. Does anyone else out there meditate? Yeah. Sometimes meditation can be difficult to start to get to develop a habit of. So if you're one of those people who don't meditate on a regular basis, it can be a beautiful experience of centering, relaxation. It has a lot of positive effects, both physical, mental, and otherwise. But if you're not at that point where you want to meditate, or you're just not there yet, where you can put that into focus just yet, I recommend breathing. Deep breathing is a great way to start getting into that practice. So thank you for sharing, Barb. Claudia, our occupational therapist, says, I do. So you meditate, Claudia, and it's a wonderful experience. For me, I find that the way that I get into a relaxing or meditative state is hula and chanting. But what are some things you do out there, relatives? What are some things that you do to bring some consistency and to bring some calming into your daily schedule? I am going to do a chant for you. I'm going to turn my music down here, guys. So before we go, I want to give you the opportunity to post anything that you would like, any comments. Remember, we do have our CARES line. So if you are experiencing abuse, if you are feeling unsafe, if you feel overwhelmed and you need somebody to speak to, if you need to talk or you need somebody to listen to you, somebody who will support you, please call our CARES line. We're here to serve you, our relatives. Relatives, I want you to hear this, that we are here for you. We are here to hold space for you. We are here to listen to you. We are here to remind you that there are people out here who care about your well-being. There are people on this page. We have our CARES counselors. We have our community healers who post frequently throughout the day. If you need to hear positive words, if you are looking for some guidance, maybe on how to breathe, if you are looking for an avenue to inspire you to connect to your ancestry or your cultural practices, this is a place to come to where you can feel that that peace, you can feel that calm, and you can feel that respite. And I'm here Monday through Friday, 8 a.m., 2:30 p.m., and 8 p.m. And I'm not the only one here. There's many people on this page who are here to support you for the greater good of you, for your mental health, and for your wellness. And wellness can look like a lot of things. Wellness can be self-care. Wellness can be striving to practice a schedule that works for you and gives you a sense of consistency and therefore a sense of peace in your day. I know not everyone out there at home always feels a sense of peace. So let's bring you some moments throughout the day where we can ensure that you are able to breathe, that you are able to stretch, that you are able to know that there's positivity that's meant just for you, just for all you relatives out there. Okay, so back to the chant. I'm going to give you a chant, and I'm going to leave you with this chant. While I'm chanting, I encourage you to stretch, to breathe, to take a moment to recognize the positivity about you. Take a moment to recognize the things in your life that are consistent, that bring you calm, even if it's just a moment of a hot cup of tea, or it's a moment of stretching. I invite you to think about those things. And the chant that I'm going to do is actually for consistency for me. So this coming week would be the Merry Monarch Hula Festival, which happens on the big island of Hawaii. And this year it was canceled, but that's okay, because I know that all our hula brothers and sisters across the world are still dancing hula. And I guarantee that next week there will be many, many hula posts all over the world happening on Facebook. So I will get to see a lot of performance this coming week. But the Merry Monarch Hula Festival is a very special festival for Kanaka Maoli or Native Hawaiians, because it takes groups all over, the best of the best groups, the most respected and honorable groups in Hawaii and sometimes even beyond. And they come to this festival where the lava flows and they dance hula for days. And this festival, there's an important king of Hawaii. His name was David Kawika La'mea Kalakaua. And he was the one when he became king, because hula was a practice that was, for about 150 years, Hawaiians were not able to speak Hawaiian. They were not able to dance hula, not able to participate in their spiritual practices. And he was the last king. He wasn't the last monarch. His sister was, but he was the last king. And when he came into power, he actually brought hula back to the Hawaiian people and said that we could practice hula. So without this king, I wouldn't be here today chanting for you. So I'm going to chant and pa'i. I'm going to gore drum. Sorry you can't see my gore drum because I have to keep it down by my feet to the ground. But, So, I'm going to pa'i for you. I don't know why my camera just went dark, but hopefully you can hear me chant. This is called Ea no Kawika, and it's in honor of the king. Homakuko. I, Ea no Kawika, kaheke o nā pua. Ea no Kawika i, kaheke o nā pua i. Ea no kawika i, kaheke o nā pua i. Kawila maka hikina i, malama lama ha. akea he makuai. Na vai ka pua nunai. Ka akea he makuai. Haina ia mai ka pua nai. Ka lani ka vika hinuai. Haina ia mai ka pua nai. Ka lani ka vika hinuai. E ala, e ala, e ala, e a. Ah, yeah. He noa no, kalani ka vika. Mahalo, folks. I'm sorry, I think my screen may have went dark, but I hope that you have a wonderful day. Please take care, and I'll see you at 2:30 p.m. Take a moment to do something that can calm you and that gives you a sense of peace today. Mahalo and a hui ho.